Hello all, this is video lecture on Unit 6, Voltage Regulators. Here we are going to study voltage regulators which are in the form of ICs. So we are going to study ICs 78XX, 79XX, LM317 and LM337 under the section 6.1. These four ICs are 3-terminal fixed and adjustable voltage regulators. Now let us start with the topic voltage regulators. As we all know, the function of voltage regulator is to provide a stable DC voltage for powering other electronic circuits. A voltage regulator should be capable of providing substantial output current. Hence, voltage regulator can be defined as an electronic circuit that provides a stable DC voltage independent of load current, temperature, and AC input voltage variations. Voltage regulators are classified as line regulators and load regulators depending upon the type of regulation. First, let us define line regulators. Line regulators are the regulators that produce constant output voltage in spite of variation in input line voltages. Load regulators regulates the output voltage in spite of variation in load at the output terminal. Next, depending upon the type of connection, voltage regulators can be classified as series voltage regulator and shunt voltage regulator. As name indicates, series voltage regulator, load is connected in series with voltage regulator. And if load is connected in parallel with voltage regulator, it is called as shunt voltage regulators. As I already said, here we are going to study about IC regulators. Complete circuit of voltage regulator is incorporated on a silicon chip. It is produced in bulk, hence it takes advantages of low cost, high reliability, reduction in size, and performance is very excellent. Few examples are listed here. Here we are going to study about 4 ICs, as I said, 78XX, 79XX, LM317, LM337. These voltage regulators are series voltage regulators. Now, depending upon whether it produces fixed voltage or adjustable voltage, it is classified as fixed voltage series regulator and adjustable voltage series regulator. These regulators are available in 2 types of packages as shown here. One is metal package, the second one is plastic package. In metal package, you can see that only 2 pins are available. Pin number 1 is input, pin number 2 is output, and case acts as a ground. Second one is plastic package. Here we have 3 pins. Pin number 1 is input, pin number 2 is ground, pin number 3 is output. Generally, these all 4 ICs are called as 3-terminal ICs. This is fixed voltage series regulator. Now, depending upon output voltage, whether it is positive or negative. So, if we have a IC that produces positive voltage, is called as or labeled as IC78XX. If a IC produces negative voltage, it is labeled as IC79XX. This IC is a 3-terminal positive fixed voltage regulator. Last 2 numbers XX indicates the output voltage. There are 7 output voltage options available as shown in the table. 7805 IC will produce 5 volts fixed output voltage. 7815 produces 15 volts output voltage. So 7 different voltage options are shown in the table. Next, circuit diagram is shown here. IC 78XX, it is a 3-terminal, 1 is input, 3 is output, and 2 is ground. Input is a AC signal which is regulated by the regulator 78XX and produces constant output voltage. We have input capacitor between terminal number 1 and ground to cancel the inductive effect due to long distribution leads. We have output capacitor This improves the transient response. Let us see characteristics of IC78XX. The regulator output voltage is fixed at a value as specified by the manufacturer. The unregulated input voltage must be at least 2 volts more than the regulated output voltage. That is, the minimum difference between input and output voltage should be 2 volts. The load current may vary from 0 to rated maximum output current. IC has a temperature sensor which is built inside it, which turns off when IC becomes too hot and hence prevents the damaging of IC. The following are the important performance parameters for voltage regulators: line regulation, load regulation, ripple rejection, temperature stability. Line regulation is the ability of voltage regulator to have negligible change in output voltage for a change in input voltage. It is expressed in millivolts or as in percentage of output voltage. Typical value of line regulation is 3 millivolts for 7805. Load regulation of a regulator is the ability of regulator to have negligible change in output voltage for a change in load current. It is also expressed in millivolts. Typical value of 7805 is 15 millivolts. Ripple rejection. It is a measure of regulator's ability to reject ripples present in the voltage. Temperature stability. It must produce stable output or constant output per unit change in temperature. 78XX regulators can be used as a current source. Here IC7805 is used as a current source that produces constant current 0.5 amperes. Since we are using 7805 IC, output voltage is 5 volts. That is, voltage between terminal number 2 and 3 is 5 volts. Remember, between 2 and 3 it is 5 volts. AC input signal is given to terminal number 1. Output is taken from terminal number 3. 2 is connected to ground through RL. R is connected between terminals 2 and 3. Input capacitor is connected between terminal number 1 and ground. Input capacitor is used to cancel the inductive effects due to long distribution leads. One of the characteristic of regulator is input voltage must be at least 2 volts more than that of output voltage. Therefore, minimum difference between input and output voltage should be equal to 2 volts. And now let us consider current flowing through RBIR, current flowing through RLB IL, and current flowing from terminal number 2B IQ, that is quiescent current. This quiescent current is 4.3 milliamps for IC7805. Now from diagram we can say that IL is equal to IQ plus IR. Quiescent current is 4.3 milliamps, which is negligible, therefore we say that IL is equal to IR. So IL is given by current flowing through R, that is equal to VR upon R. VR is voltage across R, that is nothing but voltage between terminals 2 and 3. Voltage between terminals 2 and 3 is 5 volts. So 5 volts divided by R will give you current IR, and that is nearly equal to IL. So 5 upon 10 is 0.5 amps, and hence IL is nearly equal to 0.5 amps. And hence this circuit provides a constant current 0.5 amperes. Now let us find out V0 with respect to ground. V0 is equal to VR plus VL. VR is 5 volts, we have already seen. Let us find out VL. Now this is a current source that produces 0.5 milliamps, 0.5 amps. Hence VL is IL into RL. 0.5 into 10 will give you 5 volts. Therefore VL is 5. So V0 is VR plus VL. That is 5 plus 5, 10 volts. So V0 is 10 volts. So minimum input voltage to be given to this particular circuit should be 2 volts more than that of V0. That is 12 volts. So minimum input voltage must be 12 volts or more than that. This is what we have seen just now. Load current IL is given by current flowing through R plus IQ. So IR plus IQ. IQ is quiescent current, which is 4.3 milliamps, which is negligible. Therefore, IL is equal to current flowing through R, IR. So, IL is VR upon R. VR is voltage across R, that is voltage between terminals 2 and 3. Since we are using 7805 IC, so voltage across terminals 2 and 3 is 5 volts. And R is 10 ohms. So 5 upon 10 will give you 0.5 amperes. Therefore, load current is nearly equal to 0.5 amperes. Hence, we say that this circuit acts as a current source that produces constant current 0.5 amperes. Output voltage with respect to ground is given by V0 is VR plus VL. VR is 5 volts. We have seen here. VL is IL into RL. IL is 0.5, RL is 10. 0.5 into 10 will give you 5 volts. Therefore, VL is 5 volts. V0 is now given by VR plus VL, that is 5 plus 5 is 10 volts. And since we have seen one of the characteristic of regulator is input voltage must be at least 2 volts more than that of output voltage. Therefore, minimum input voltage required is 12 volts. V0 plus dropout voltage. So 10 plus 2 is 12 volts. Next is 79XX. 79XX is fixed negative voltage series regulator. So similar to 78XX, 79XX also has many different output options available. So same 7 output options are available in negative voltage series regulator. Along with that, 2 more options are also available, that is minus 2 volts and minus 5.2 volts. And similarly, for say minus 2 volts output voltage, IC is labeled as 7902 and so on. For minus 5.2, IC is labeled as 7905.2. Similar to positive series voltage, negative series voltage also has 3 terminals, 1, 2, 3. It comes under 2 different packages, metal package and plastic package. Here ground is 1, terminal 2 is output, case is input. In plastic package, 1 is ground, 2 is input, 3 is output. So far we have seen with fixed voltage regulators, positive one and negative one. Next is adjustable voltage regulator. It is labeled as LM317. This one is adjustable positive voltage regulator, which is labeled as LM317. LM317 is also a 3-terminal voltage regulator. It produces different grades of regulators. Output voltage vary from 1.2 to 37 volts. Whichever is required, we can fix that output voltage by varying R value in the circuit. Output current varies from 0.1 to 1.5 amperes. Similar to 78XX, 79XX, LM317 comes in metal can as well as in plastic package. So metal can is shown over here that has terminals 1, 2 and 3. This is bottom view and input is terminal number 2, 1 is adjustment, case is output. Here case is output, 1 is input, 2 adjustment, 3 output. So you can see that 3 terminals are there, adjustment, output voltage, input voltage. So you can remember AOI. AOI, terminal number 1 and then 3 and then 2 is written. Remember AOI. Terminal number 1 is for adjustment, 3 is output voltage, 2 is input voltage. We have started with adjustable voltage regulators LM317. It has a different grades of regulators as we have seen in our previous slide. It is also available in 2 different packages, metal package and plastic package. LM317 voltage regulator circuit is shown here. It has 3 terminals, 1 is adjustment terminal, 3 is V out terminal, 2 is V in terminal. In AC input signal is given to input terminal, output is taken from V out, load is connected between V out and ground, R1 is connected between V out and adjustment terminal, R2 is connected between adjustment terminal and ground, let current flowing through R1 be I1, let current coming from adjustment terminal be I adjustment, Therefore, current flowing through R2 is I adjustment plus I1 current. Now let us find out V0 expression. V0 is, with respect to ground, is given by voltage across R1 plus voltage across R2. Voltage across R1 is written here, R1 into I1. Voltage across R2 is written, R2 into I1 plus I adjustment. Now, I1 is current flowing through R1. That is, I1 is equal to voltage across R1 divided by R1. Let voltage across R1 be V reference. That is, voltage between these two terminals, V out and adjustment terminal be V reference. So, I1 is given by V reference upon R1. R1 is called as current set resistor because by changing R1, I1 changes. Therefore, current I1 can be set by fixing R1 value. R2 is called as output set resistor because output depends upon R2. By changing R2 value or setting R2 value, we can obtain the required V0 voltage. I adjustment is adjustment pin current. Now, substituting the value of I1 in the above equation, we get V0 is R1 into I1 is substituted here plus R2 within bracket I1 is substituted plus I adjustment is written. R1 gets cancelled and it is written here. Let us take V reference common outside. So if we take V reference common outside, we get V0 expression as V reference within bracket 1 plus R2 upon R1 plus I adjustment R2. V reference value is 1.25 volts between output terminal and adjustment terminal for this particular IC LM317. I adjustment is of 100 microamps, which is negligible. Therefore, output voltage can be given as V reference within bracket 1 plus R2 upon R1. Now, frequently asked questions are listed here based on 6.1 section. Let us solve problems. In previous two slides, university questions are listed from section 6.1. Let us solve problems from university questions. So question number 2. For a regulated DC power supply, the output voltage varies from 12 volts to 11.6 volts. When the load current is varied from 0 to 100 milliamps, which is the maximum value of load current IL. If the AC line voltage and temperature are constant, calculate the load regulation, percentage load regulation and output resistance of the power supply. So it is given that output voltage varies from 12 to 11.6. So under no load condition it is 12 volts, under full load condition it is 11.6. Load current varies from 0 to 100 milliamps. So maximum load current is 100 milliamps. Load regulation is defined as change in output voltage with a change in load current. Therefore, by formula it is given as difference between no load voltage and full load voltage. So 12 minus 11.6 is 0.4 volts. Load regulation is 0.4 volts. Percentage load regulation is equal to difference between no load and full load output voltages divided by full load output voltage into 100. So it comes to be 3.45%. So for this particular IC, 3.45% is the load regulation. Lesser the load regulation, more stable is the IC. Output resistance is given by change in output voltage to that of change in load current. So change in output voltage is 0.4. We already calculated. Change in load current is 100 milliamps minus 0. So that is 100 milliamps. So 0.4 upon 100 milliamps is equal to 4 ohms. In previous second problem, output resistance is 4 kilo ohms, not 4 ohms. Now let us start with third problem. Third problem is design an adjustable output voltage regulator using IC 317 to give 5 to 12 volts at load current 1 amperes. Given adjustment current is 100 microamps and R1 is 240 ohms. So given data is written, output voltage must range from between 5 to 12 volts at IL load current 1 ampere. So adjustment current is given 100 microamps, R1 is 240. So V naught expression for this LM317 is given by V reference within bracket 1 plus R2 upon R1 plus I adjustment into R2. We have seen this expression already. Here it is written as in general V reference within bracket 1 plus R2 upon R1 plus I adjustment into R2. Now we have to see, we can see that V naught depends upon R2 resistance for a fixed R1 value. So by proper selecting R2, we can obtain output voltage V naught. So let us find out minimum resistance value when V naught is 5 volts. So when V naught is 5 volts, let us find out R2. So R1 is given 240 ohms, I adjustment is given, substitute in this and find it out. So we get R2 as 708 ohms, that is 0.7 kilo ohms. Now maximum output voltage range is 12 volts. So for output voltage 12 volts, let us find out R2. So R2 comes to be 2028 ohms, that is 2.028 kilo ohms. Hence R2 must vary from 0.7 to 2.2028 kilo ohms in order to have output voltage range 5 to 12 volts. Hence a circuit is drawn over here. LM317 input is given to input terminal, output is taken from output terminal, adjustment terminal is connected to ground through R2. R1 is connected between input adjustment and output voltage. R1 is given as 240 ohms and R2 we got it as it must vary from 0.7 to 2 kilo ohms. So let us use a pot of 2 kilo ohms. Now let us see fifth question from the university questions listed in our previous slides. So this, with the help of a functional block diagram, explain the working of voltage regulator LM317 to give an output voltage variable from 6 volts to 12 volts to handle maximum load current of 500 milliamps. So functional block diagram, draw diagram, explain the working of voltage regulator. Now let us solve problem. So we need to design a LM317 that produces output voltage varying from 6 volts to 12 volts and load current of 500 milliamps. So here you can see that V naught expression is written I reference within bracket 1 plus R2 by R1 plus I adjustment into R2. V reference voltage is 1.25 for LM317. Output must range from 6 volts to 12 volts, 6 to 12. When output voltage is 6, find out R2 from this expression where I adjustment is taken as 100 microamps. If it is not given, we have to assume it to as 100 microamps. Then R2 comes to be 894.8 ohms. For V naught 12 ohms, R2 comes to be 2025 ohms. This it is varying from 0.8 to 2 kilo ohms. Therefore, we can use potentiometer of 2 kilo ohms R2 here. And R1 is 240 we have assumed, which is written over here. Hence we have designed a LM317 voltage regulator that produces voltage varying from 6 to 12 volts.